Hey guys, today the show is brought to you by Patriot Gold. The CEO of Wells Fargo warns that the worst is yet to come for Americans. Deutsche Bank is forecasting a major recession along with similarities to 70s era stagflation and real wealth destruction. Quote, if the playbook follows the 1970s, gold and silver are the standout cheap asset from this starting point, according to Deutsche Bank strategists. Bloomberg Intelligence forecasts $2,500 gold by year's end. Meanwhile, Goldman Sachs and Wells Fargo see gold hitting record highs in 2022. Former Gold Court Chairman Ian Telfer warns peak gold has been reached regarding maximum output, and for that reason has raised his forecast to $2,400 to $2,500 an ounce. Jeffrey said their long-term forecast remains in place for gold prices to push to $5,500 an ounce. Call the Patriot Gold Group today before it's too late. Mention Beanz and you'll get best-in-class service from Patriots protecting Patriots. Patriot Gold Group has the no-fee-for-life IRA, where your IRA and 401k can be in physical gold and silver, and you may be eligible for the no-fee-for-life IRA on qualifying rollovers. Call 800-356-4470 for a free investor guide today.
RadioInfluence.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Dark to Light podcast with
July Val, and
you're going to be July Val all summer.
Could be maybe all July.
Beanz.
Oh, that's the only month I could do that.
No, you can identify as July whenever you want, Frank.
I guess we could. We are living in psychopathic times.
Yes. How was your 4th before we get into it?
It was all right. I got stung by a hornet, and I cooked for everybody and just tried to, I don't know, whoever showed up.
Got stung by a hornet?
Yeah, I wanted to just do the hedges real quick just to make sure everything was spiffy for company to come by, and I didn't know that there was a new hornet's nest in the hedge. I thought that they were just like flies, and boy. I got it right in the stomach.
Oh, I stepped on a bee once. Amber Heard's dog stepped on a bee.
That's what I heard the rumor was. So how's your 4th of July?
It was good. The 4th of July is my nephew's birthday.
Sweet.
Yeah, so we always have like a dual celebration, and on his birthday, he learned he took the swimmies off for the first time, was swimming around like a little fish.
That is a big day.
Yeah. Yep, 5 years old.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Big day right there.
Little Grayson. Yeah, he's great. And then we had another tragedy, sadly, on the 4th of July.
Because
right. They don't talk about all the rest of them.
They don't talk about the other ones. And not that here, and I saw all of if you want to see the really the lowest common denominator, you got to go to places like Reddit to see how people discuss this stuff and how out of their minds they are. And I always ask the same question over and over again, because all people say is we need to get serious about gun control now. And I still don't understand. Like, I don't feel any safer. I am not becoming more and more prone to taking my family to outdoor events, places where there are more people. Well, no, just in general. I mean, there's no doubt that we have created a culture that produces psychopaths. And there's no doubt that the supposed law enforcement apparatus that surrounds the country that's supposed to be there is always dropping the ball, always has all these people on their radar, and nothing is ever done about it. So it's not like this isn't happening. People aren't dying, and it's becoming less and less safe to be out at events like this. But this is all they commit to. Just
yesterday, just on that vein, an off-duty New York City corrections officer was hailed a hero.
Good.
New York City. And Mayor Eric Adams comes out and hails him as a hero. And I'm saying to myself, oh, wow, look what happens when you allow law-abiding citizens to arm themselves and some crazy comes up to a crowd and tries to commit a horrible act of violence. Now, by the way, he was in the hospital, but he was released that day. And not only that, just yesterday in New York City, Eric Adams' staffer was mugged in broad daylight after he identified himself as a staffer for the mayor. He said, you probably don't want to do this. I work for the mayor. And then the guy was like, yeah, who cares? And basically mugged him and got away anyway on a city bike.
Yeah, the mayor's going to give him Mets tickets anyway.
Right. As soon as he wants him out. And the thing that gets me is I saw the heavy top 5 things on this dude that did this thing at the parade. Now, okay, 2 things. Number 1, everybody's sharing around videos of how everybody there didn't even react. And I'm saying, guys, they're at a 4th of July parade where they don't know if they're going to be fireworks or whatever. So,
and people are letting off fireworks in surrounding neighborhoods.
Yes. So I don't take anything from the fact that people just kind of sat there. It's very easily mistaken for a firework. It just is. Mm-hmm. So that conspiracy theory, in my opinion, can go to bed. It's silly. Because after every one of these events, because we never get the truth and because they never tell us anything, there are a number of theories that start floating around out there. And a lot of them are always like, well, look, like this didn't actually really happen, or it was, everybody here was an actor or whatever. And I don't know, just because of that, it doesn't really lend itself for me at all, just because people are normally sitting around. But they actually ignoring everything else on this guy's social media. Did you see it?
Yeah. Well, I know that they took the one picture that he sarcastically, mockingly wrapped himself up in a Trump flag.
Right.
And but everything else is what you normally expect. Left wing sociopath, godless, obsessed with the occult. This one was a little bit creepier than other ones. I mean, it's all very morbid and horrible to consider, especially when children's lives are lost. But this one was, especially those really creepy, weird music videos he made.
Yeah, and you know what, though, Frank? Honestly, were those music videos enough to arrest the dude beforehand?
No, not at all. Not at all. But because some people are just weird. But then again, in New York, everybody getting excited over the Supreme Court ruling about concealed carry. Now in New York, Governor Beaver Lady just signed a bill where if you want, I forgot what it was.
It was your social media they have to scroll through and make sure you're okay.
You have to submit at least 3 months of social media to get, I think, a license to carry.
Anybody who says anything negative about her is going to be banned from carrying. That'll go right up to this. That's going to be appeal. I mean, that's just ridiculous. But at the same time, the police had been to this guy. I have a couple clips we can listen to. They'd been to this guy. They confiscated knives from him. Here.
This portion of the podcast has been edited. If you guys want to hear the full version of the podcast, you can go to our Rumble channel at Uncover DC, or you can go to our website, uncoverdc.com, underneath podcasts.